Dillon Danis exposes DAZN and Logan Paul for silencing him ahead of his fight against KSI. Yes, I know it's surprising Dillon Danis is going back into boxing after his terrible performance against Logan, but somehow somebody actually gave him a call and said, now we need to see more of this. Dillon Danis KSI going down March 29th, despite Dillon already being scheduled to fight Tony Ferguson. But Dillon Danis has also been crashing out on Twitter, posting everything, trying to expose DAZN and Logan Paul. Dillon Danis is still going through that lawsuit, right? We talked about it heavily in 2023, I believe, right? Where, Logan Paul, Dillon Danis, they had that fight, and it was a really terrible buildup for Logan because Dillon Danis kept going after his fiance, trolling, literally probably posting, not exaggerating, like 10 pictures a day of this girl, Some of them were very graphic, and others were just, trolling and just trying to get at Logan Paul. But as we know, Logan Paul's fiance did sue Dillon Danis, and this lawsuit is still going on. That fight happened a long-ass time ago, but we are still in the motions. I don't even know if Dillon Danis is going to win or not. I don't really see how Logan and them could win, but we'll find out. But we get this announcement, KSI and Dillon Danis, and something that stuck out to me was Dillon Danis's claim that Logan was mad at KSI for taking this fight, and it can make sense. First of all, Logan is extremely sensitive and is just a loser anyway, so I'm not surprised he's mad about this, but also because KSI is essentially throwing Dillon Danis a lifeline here, saying, hey, look, we have a fight for you, this is going to be a big payday, and you could use it for your lawsuit. So it makes sense why Logan Paul obviously is doing everything in his power to try to put Dillon Danis down. I guess just wants Dillon Danis to be a homeless guy on the streets. I don't really know. Like, imagine caring about someone so much, because apparently Logan is doing all these things behind the scenes, to hurt Dillon Danis, I guess, and hurt his career, his fighting chances. Like, come on, Logan. I think Dillon is already doing a good job ruining his career. But I kind of chalk this up to being a lie. Dillon Danis trolls all the time, and I was like, surely, Logan can't be this pathetic to actually be mad at KSI, right? Well, I was wrong, because, yeah, we get to this press conference between KSI and Dillon Danis, and Dillon Danis exposes Logan Paul.
Like, Logan's not mad at you for doing this fight. He's going to take your shares away in Prime. Like, you think I don't know everything?
Make a post between us. Oh, yeah, Dillon, look.
Am I wrong?
Check this out.
Is Logan not mad at you right now? He doesn't want to take the shares away from you?
He's going to be buzzing when I knock you out.
Stop. He's taking your shares away in Prime. That's why you're not promoting the fight.
And for me, seeing KSI's reaction, seeing him stutter, a guy that, is usually willing to talk shit and go at anybody, the fact that he was silent about it and not wanting to talk about it, not wanting to address it, and, didn't even really defend himself or say that was not true. To me, yeah, this seems like Logan and KSI definitely have a rift inside the relationship, and it's something I've been saying for years. I mean, I have been saying for the longest time, I don't believe they're actually friends. Like, come on, you guys really fought each other. They both have massive egos, and I assume they probably get together to do PR stuff. I mean, I'm not saying they hate each other here, but look, I doubt they're best friends. Don't think if KSI was getting married tomorrow, he's inviting Logan. Let's be real. Dillon Danis also was saying he has a contract where he can't talk about certain stuff, and it seems obvious. Once again, look at KSI's reaction.
You want to talk about the contract?
I finally get
to talk about the contract?
Huh?
You want to talk about the contract?
Talk about the contract.
Okay, yeah.
Talk about it. What? Talk about the contract then.
Tell him what you made me sign.
No.
Tell him what you
do it, bro.
You tell him.
Since you want to talk about the contract, talk about the contract.
You're trying to put more fucking shit in the contract with DAZN. You know you are.
The contract's there. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Dillon, you
talk about it and see what. Talk about it and see what I fucking do to you.
Stop talking, dude.
Talk about it and see what I fucking do to you.
And at the end of the press conference, we all know Dillon Danis got slapped by KSI with a pancake. Everyone's getting slapped with breakfast foods. I don't know. But then Dillon Danis went on the Ariel Helwani show right before tweeting out all this stuff. He does bring up some of his regrets. He brings up some of his past alcoholism, saying that he was dealing with a lot of stuff from the year 2022 to 2023.
But like, I got bad. Yeah, I got really bad. What does that mean? It's just alcohol. Are you still drinking?
No, I haven't.
When's the last time you drank?
7-8 months, yeah. I went through a bad time, and then I kind of...
But it's good that Dillon is sober now, because now he has a lot better of a chance at beating KSI. And honestly, guys, look, KSI is not that good, so it's not like that crazy of a thought. I'm going to talk about who I think is going to win later on, but I still got to get into all this Twitter drama and the whole DAZN versus Dillon Danis. What's going on? Well, Dillon Danis went off on Twitter last night, going off on DAZN, and I'll read you some of these tweets because he makes some wild allegations. First, tweeting out, Logan's making DAZN take down every post with us. Man, this kid is such a pussy. Then Dillon also tweeted out, we're about to get a round 2 if I don't get answers from DAZN immediately. Now, I see people confused in the replies, but I took this as round 2, like, round 1 was, harassing Logan, and round 2 is going to be harassing KSI. Like, I love how this guy treats the fight buildup more serious than he does the actual fight. Like, these are the rounds for him, right? Then he says, does Logan own DAZN or any of that content? What are you scared of? Oh, that's right. I'm always right. He's threatening KSI by pulling the Prime sponsorships from Misfits and his shares in the company. Like, reading these tweets, it sounds like he's the most paranoid man alive, but this is actually, I believe, happening, right? I mean, KSI didn't seem to, you know, back down from it at the press conference. So I would not be surprised if Logan is still trying to interfere with this fight, or I don't know, maybe he's just doing this for engagement. I really have no clue. You never know with Dillon Danis. The man is truly an anomaly, bro. Then he says, TikTok DAZN, y'all want promotion? You're about to get it if I don't get answers. He also posted a poll saying, do I say fucking and let everything out? And 90% is yes and about 10% is no. Like, who is this 10%? Like, I don't have no idea. But I will say, Dillon Danis is probably not going to release anything. The dude signed a contract. Like, he's not going to get out of this one. Now, is this for promotion or not? I mean, first of all, this is going to be a big deal because Dillon Danis gets pay-per-view points, right? So if he finds out that Logan Paul is blocking promotion for the pay-per-view to buy it from DAZN, the person that actually is going to be broadcasting the fight, that is a huge deal. That is a big problem, and honestly, maybe even a legal problem. Like, you are, I don't know, I'm not like a law expert here, so I'm not trying to pretend here, and I really don't know, man. I mean, look, this fight is going down in a month. I don't even know if Dillon is going to show up. I do think probably he will just because he needs the money, but as Ariel Helwani was saying in his interview with Dillon Danis, this is serious. Dillon Danis, if he wins both these fights, he could put himself in a great position for this year. Like, he 1000% has a chance. He's training with guys like Alex Pereira, right? I mean, there's people there that know how to strike. Alex actually posted some training footage of Dillon Danis on his story, so let's take a look at that so we can actually see, you know, has he improved, has he not? All right, let's take a look at this footage. All right, so we see, you know, Dillon Danis is pawing at the lead hand here. Oh, and cracks his sparring partner right there. Let's see. Boom, man. Damn, man. All right, so then we see, look, I mean, I don't like all this shelling out. I don't like, reaching. Like, look, so right here, look, the guy throws the right hand, and look, well, it's gonna happen right here. The guy throws the right hand, and look, Dillon Danis paused it, but look what's right here. This guy's like out of position, but look, if this guy was in position, he could throw the left hook right there and hit Dillon Danis, and that's like that elbow guard he keeps using. It doesn't always work in boxing, and that's a big deal. Let's see what else. Okay, right hand. You know, it looks like Dillon Danis is tired. This is probably, hopefully, the end of the session. Hopefully, this isn't just one round. 1-2. Look, and Dillon Danis eating, you know, doing the Logan Paul, Dillon Danis fight, eating the shots on the glove. Let's see. Yeah, jabs. I mean, look, it's just basic sparring, you know, but, I mean, I'm a little worried this isn't at a boxing gym. Like, this is an MMA gym and an open mat right now. I mean, he definitely should be. And is that Polino that just walked past? What the hell? Pretty sure that's Polino right here, man. What the hell? And we've seen a lot of improvement from guys that have trained with Alex Pereira and, you know, the team over there. So, do we see that with Dillon Danis? I mean, I don't know. And look, all I'm saying is that I think Dillon Danis here, he has a chance, right? I mean, look, is it a big chance? No, I think actually he'll probably get knocked out by KSI. That is my prediction. I think KSI is not like Logan. Like, Logan's okay with, you know, jabbing you and winning a decision. KSI, for all I make fun of him and all I criticize him for, he is in there to fight, right? Like, he actually is in there and wants to knock you out. That is what he is going in there for. And Dillon is already saying the UFC is interested.
He was like, we saw the pop in the crowd from you, and we want to sign you. We need to talk or something like that. And I was like, all right, well, you can't say that and not like mean it. Like, he was bullshitting me. He was like, no, he's like, this reaction from the crowd.
But if he fights KSI and wins and he beats Tony Ferguson in the GFL, those aren't, yes, the most two impressive names, but what the UFC want him to do is get experience. They don't want him to jump right into the UFC, and that makes sense. Because look at what Dillon was able to generate with that Logan Paul fight. Nobody gave a shit about the fight, about Logan. Imagine if this was Dillon Danis and he's actually a good fighter and there's stakes on the line and he's going up against another good fighter. I mean, look, Dillon Danis might go out there and he might lose like 2 UFC fights in a row and get cut, and that might be the end for Dillon. But I'm just saying, if Dillon genuinely wants to do MMA and this is something he wants to try, give it a shot. Like, actually go out there. You know, you could do, like, you know, the Invictas of the world. You could do regional promotions, or maybe it's a fear of failure. I don't know. Maybe it's just like he's just scared to actually put his all into something because he might fall short. And we've seen this with other guys. So we'll see. I am excited for the fight, honestly, guys. Like, I might get shit for it, but look, honestly, Dillon Danis does bring some entertainment. I mean, there is some positivity. Like, Dillon Danis has been posting pictures with the boxers, and there's been other boxing trainers that have been posting pictures with Dillon Danis. So is he secretly training for this fight? Like, is he hoping to catch KSI off guard? I mean, will that even work? I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. Check out my last video where I talked about Conor McGregor getting booed in Dublin and also going on Joe Rogan. You guys are the best fan base in MMA. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.